Hey guys, what is up? This is Ryuk here, and you'd be thinking about what I'm doing on Newuxtreme's channel. So let me kind of start off by saying that I'm thankful to him for having given me this opportunity to, kind of record a narration for y'all on one of his games of The Last of Us in the background. So, I just thought that, considering that he's kind of busy right now, plus additionally, he's not at his usual place and is extremely lazy at this point in time. It's a good opportunity for someone else to kind of make content for him, I guess. But no, that's not the case actually. Yeah, we were just having a lot of discussions about having a dual commentary or something of that sort for a while now, but somehow it has never worked out. And since his channel is kind of just moving on extremely well, it'll be good that he comes up with new content every now and then, and whatever we can do to help him out is something we should not miss out on. So not that he requires anyone else to help him out, because his content is pretty awesome, and as a subscriber and as his friend, I totally love all his gameplay videos, except for the one-off 1.5 hour odd long ones where he's just put up entire games, which I'd probably not watch through entirely. But the other ones, the montages, the tips and tricks, and the excellent private games and the comebacks and stuff like that, those are extremely entertaining, and I tend to watch them start to end. So that being said, just an introduction about myself. My PSN ID is RyukDG. That's on the PS3 side of things. On PS4, I go by RyukDG. I play a lot of COD right now on the PlayStation 4, and don't ask me how that happened, because I'm ideally a third-person shooter, and that's how I know Newuxtreme, because we've played a lot of Uncharted together, and we slowly moved on to The Last of Us together as well. I'll put up a link in the description on our chat about The Last of Us before it actually came out, and you'll be surprised to know what Newu had to say about The Last of Us before he actually played this game. You must give a listen to that, because it's funny where he's reached from there, from that point in time to now, because he was someone who was probably not even planning on buying The Last of Us. And for someone who was at that, who was in that state of mind to currently, be in a position where he, kind of comes up with the best goddamn tutorials out there on this game, would, stand testimony to the fact that this is an excellent and awesome game, and it can kind of entice people who probably did not even want to play it. So that's how great this game was. It's another thing that I could not stick onto it for a long time, and that's primarily because of the fact that I come surrounded by a lot of Uncharted 3, and I was kind of a run and gun guy on Uncharted 3 or Uncharted 2, and I could never fully get myself into this slow style of gameplay, and all this tactical stuff never came to me. Additionally, I also did not have a lot of friends to play with, because I played in a time zone where not a lot of people were around regularly. We had Newuxtreme and his friends DRGP and the rest of the guys every once in a while, but even them, they had their own four where they were comfortable and they were playing together. So they always had a full lobby most often than not. Of course, Newuxtreme tried his best to kind of invite me into games whenever he could, and I would join in. But apart from that, I did not have a fixed set of people to play with, and that's one of the reasons why I did not play this game a lot, because this is a very team-based game, and most often than not, randoms eat dirt here, because they just can't do much against people who are playing together, or are probably talking to each other well on mics and stuff like that. So it kind of gets difficult to play The Last of Us if you don't have a party you can trust, even if it be someone to have your back. If it's just one additional guy to have your back, that should be more than enough. But in any case, I did not quite have that, and I went towards the only game which would allow me to play solo without having to think about who I'm playing with, and without having to care about whom I'm playing against, because that's how stupid the game is, and that's Call of Duty. So I'm currently stuck to the Call of Duty game, which is Ghosts right now, and although it's an absolutely meaningless game, I tend to spend quite some time on it. In fact, I think I've wasted a lot of time on it, considering the fact that if you go to my channel, you'd probably not even see any content right now, and that's mostly to do with the fact that instead of making content on sensible games, I am wasting my time on Call of Duty. Um, I'm not going to talk much about Call of Duty because people don't seem to give a fuck about it. So who cares, right? But the only thing about the game that I'd like to say is that for someone who likes to run and gun, that game is the place to be, because you tend to kind of get relaxed on that game. You feel relaxed, and you don't have to worry about competition, and you don't have to worry about winning in the end. You don't tend to take things personally whatsoever. Like in my case, I just don't care about what happens when I play COD. If I win or lose, or kill death ratio, or whatever it is. Like, I don't even remember the IDs of the people who killed me, because that's how much I don't care about it. But on The Last of Us or Uncharted, for that matter, a person who has killed you for like a couple of times, he shows up on your face very clearly. You're basically a nemesis to him. So it's something which bothers you, and you tend to try and take things up to the next level. Try to come back, or kind of take revenge and stuff like that. So that is something which COD does not have, and you can be rest assured that you play a game and you kind of forget about it. So yeah, that being said, The Last of Us is a game which I have not fully exploited from a multiplayer aspect, and I would really like to do that when it comes out on the PlayStation 4. I really don't know when that's happening, and they haven't quite given us any clarity on that part. But whenever it does come out, I'll be picking it up, and hopefully some of you guys on who come up to the to come up to, okay, what the hell was that? I really I saw this video once, and I didn't know what happened here and how he got shot and from where he got shot. But yeah, I saw that again, and it still didn't make sense. So yeah, whatever. I mean, this game is strange once in a while, when it comes to the shit that happens on it. Okay, that's alright. So that being said, like I said, for those people who will be getting The Last of Us on the PlayStation 4, be rest assured that I'd be coming up with good content to be put up on my channel. Hopefully you will put up a description of my channel in a link of my channel in the description of this video. Hopefully this video goes up, because I'm not very sure if I'd be able to kind of complete this commentary and to submit it over to New, who's been patient. He kind of asked me to get this over with around a week ago, but I'm a working middle-aged man, so I need to get my work done, and the only time where I can kind of sit down and record a video is on the weekend. And even on the weekend, I've got a tiny baby, who's like 10 months old and needs all my time to kind of learn and grow. So she needs me all the time, and I think I should be spending a lot of time with her. So it's after like almost 2 days of continuously telling myself that I need to get this done is when I am finishing this recording, and hopefully I will have it done and over with by today and submit it to New, so that he could probably go ahead and upload it. So about that, The Last of Us right now is is kind of stable from what I've seen, because I've played this game like a couple of days back, and I did not experience any major issues with it. Stuff like lag and weird behavior, the one that we saw with New sometime back. Overall, the game was playable, not a lot of problems, and I mostly associate that with the fact that this is a game which has 4 versus 4, so only 8 players to kind of determine the best host and come up with a game. So that's the reason why I don't see a lot of lag on this game. Of course, there is the once in a while weirdness, but not as bad as probably Uncharted 3 was, because that was one laggy game. But yeah, this game right now seems to be kind of stable, and hopefully they kind of bring it as is on the PlayStation 4. I'm hyped about it, and I will be getting this game, and I will be playing it every now and then. The other games that I'm playing right now is a bunch of Battlefield 4. It's every now and then that I get to put on Battlefield 4 and play it. I don't quite play it regularly because of some sort of an error that I'm getting with its disc. It's strange because I bought the disc for the PS3, and I kind of utilized the $10 add-on to the PS4. Somehow that does not seem to work well on my PS4 because the PS3 disc is just messing with me. And there seems to be some sort of an issue, but every once in a while the disc does work, and when it works, I get to play some Battlefield 4. Also, I have Battlefield 4 on Origin on my PC, which I can play on. So I tend to play Battlefield 4 whenever I can. Whenever I'm not playing COD, that is. I seriously need to get rid of COD. Probably just sell the game or something, because I feel that a lot of my time is getting wasted on a game which kind of does not challenge me at all these days, because I tend to do extremely well on that game every now and then. Not every now and then. If I come up with some of my videos, you'd see that I tend to go at an average of over 3 as far as KD is concerned, and it's without even caring about the game that I can do that well. And another reason for why I do decently well in that game is due to the fact that I tend to find a lot of local people, because people in the Middle East are fond of COD, and I kind of find a lot of people from the UAE itself playing this game. So somehow the lag compensation for me is pretty low, and I tend to get to people who are in my same physical location. So that's probably the reason why I tend to enjoy that game also, because lag is lesser basically. But I think I should kind of play more games which challenge me and which makes me utilize some sort of strategic moves and stuff like that. A game like The Last of Us, which is ideally much more entertaining and thought-provoking. So I need to do that, and hopefully I can find some friends to play it with as well. Let's see. I'll put up a again link in the description below with my PSN ID, so people who don't have a lot of friends and can afford me in their lobbies can surely shoot me an invite, and we'll play up some The Last of Us. So that's just about it. As far as my channel is concerned, it's kind of on the lowdown right now. There isn't a lot of content, and there isn't a lot of content which would excite any of the audience who comes to see Newuxtreme's videos, because this is a channel which focuses on The Last of Us right now. Of course, there are other games and other things that he's playing, which is either live streamed or recorded and uploaded here. But primarily, he's a Last of Us person, and for those guys, I'm pretty sure that COD doesn't matter. So at this point in time, my channel does not have any content which you'd want to see. And I mean that's all that I have to actually talk about, because as you must have seen, this game is coming to an end, and how it has ended is absolutely awesome, because it's an extremely awesome comeback from New and team. At one point in time, I was dead sure that they were going to lose this game, but if you notice right now, there's no way in hell that they can lose from here, because there's just the last man standing and 4 of these guys. So this is what a good team can do, and that's precisely the reason why I don't want to play alone, because I want a team who can come back, who can probably have my back, and come up with excellent games like these, where you're about to lose and you just pull off a blinder. So that's just about it from my side, guys. I'll put in as much information about myself in the description. And once again, thanks a lot for Newuxtreme for having given me this opportunity again. Like I said, hopefully the both of us can pull off a dual commentary sometime soon. Again, I will put up a link to that video of the earlier dual commentary that we've had. And again, hopefully Newuxtreme is okay with putting up that link in the description, because that was a video before his good times with The Last of Us. So yeah, I mean, this has been a long rant. It's been almost 15 minutes, and I did not quite know what to talk about when we began. But since we're almost done with it, and since we're done with the game as well, we can go ahead and kind of wrap this up. So thanks a lot for listening to me, and thanks for your patience. This is Ryuk signing off. Cheers. Bye.
Let's finish them off. There must be just a handful of them left alive.